students in subject English, lesson number 32, Helen Keller. Last lecture we completed half lesson. The remaining part of the lesson we are going to learn now. Touching her little sister, she spelled Baby, which was one of the words Miss Sullivan had shown her. All that day and for days after, Helen darted from one thing to the next, demanding that Miss Sullivan should spell their names for her. In last lecture, we learned that her teacher given her experience about water and then spelled spelling of water on her hand. Then after that, by touching her little sister, she spelled baby spelling on her hand, and after that she understand the concept and meaning of the things, and after then that day and after that day she was always eager to learn more things, and that's why she demanding more from her teacher to spell names of the things on her hand. She became so excited she could hardly control herself, and because of her happiness, she had very difficult to control herself to learn more things. At last, words began to have a meaning for her. She then learned the names of actions as well as things: sit, stand, run, walk, and then descriptions of things and actions: hard, soft, quickly, slowly. Like this way, more words she learned. From then on, she was able to learn as any child does. Only Helen spelled words with her fingers instead of saying them aloud. At this stage, she was able to learn more words. But the difference is that only other students or other children say spellings or words by their lips, but she can't utter the words. Instead of that, she spelled that word with her fingers. Although she made noises, she still could not talk. She was unable to talk, and because of that, she spelled words with her fingers. Now that she had started to learn, Helen, with her quick brain and good memory, learned very fast indeed. She learned to spell words incredibly fast, and soon she and her beloved teacher could have long conversation. She has a very quick brain, means she was very clever girl. Her memory is also very good, and her eagerness to learn more things is also very fast. She always want to learn more things, and with the help of that points, she learned lot of things with her teacher, and soon she did conversation with her teacher. Wherever they went, Miss Sullivan described things to her and told her what people were saying. Everywhere they went, her teacher described that things, and also with that she explained and she write spelling on her hand. Then she understand the concept very clear. Helen soon learned to write on a special frame with ridge to keep the lines straight. Ridge, ridge means a type of band to keep the lines straight. And later she learned to type. She began to read Braille books After learning more words, she learned Braille books and she was able to read the Braille books. Braille means a form of written language for a blind people in which characters are represented by patterns or raised dots that are filled with the fingertips. The next thing was to learn to talk aloud. For this, she had a special teacher who taught her how to move her lips and tongue. Now she has to learn talk aloud. Our teacher has a challenge how she could teach to her to talk aloud. Helen quickly learned to talk also and to listen to people speaking by putting her sensitive fingers on their lips and throats. With the help of that special teacher, she also learned to talk. But how talk? She was able to listen to people speaking. When they are speaking, that time she putting her sensitive fingers on their lips and throat, and because of that she was able to understand what they are going to say or what they are saying. This meant that she could talk with people who did not know the finger spelling method. So long as they spoke distinctly, all this was hard work, needing endless patience by both pupil and teacher and long practice. In time, she could talk, read, and write, and even learn to speak French and German. Now, Helen was determined to go to university and take a degree. When she was 20, she sat for the entrance examination of Radcliffe College. Radcliffe College is name of one college. It was one of the best colleges in America. At that time, she was 20 years old. The papers were set in Braille and she typed her answers. Of course, she could not read what she had written. She had to take a chance that she had made no mistakes. She had no difficulty in passing the examination and entering Radcliffe. Next paragraph. Miss Sullivan was with Helen all through her time at the university. In the end, this girl, who at 7 had lived in a dark wood unable to hear or speak, won high university honors. When she was at the university that time, Miss Sullivan, her teacher, she was always with her every time. And in the 8, the girl, which girl at the age of 7, she lived in only totally dark world. She was unable to hear or she was unable to talk. That girl won high university honors. Means she succeeded in all the work. Throughout her life, she helped other blind people to find courage. She traveled all over the world, inspiring everyone by her examples. Helen Keller lived to a ripe old age of 88 and she passed away in 1968. In this way, this a good example of Helen Keller we learn. Thank you.